one is because it is an egg. It's the thing that I love most about Jim Shore's pieces, in that he hollows them out and then puts this incredible scene inside the hollow area, so it's like you're getting two magnificent works of art in one. But this is also the first annual of these Easter egg figurines. So in other words, if you get this one, this is the first that will be in a series that come out each and every year.
Yes.
You always want the first, right?
It's kind of hard to say this is the first of the annual, the first of many, but it is. And so this is a collection that is starting with this piece. And as you say, it will be just like the baskets and some of these other things that I do, yearly versions of it. Mm-hmm. This will be the first. This will be a very collectible thing because it's, for one thing, I love the size of it.
Yes.
It's actually, of course it's bigger than a real egg. I mean, but it's got nice size. It's not huge. It doesn't, dominate the room.
Right, exactly.
But as a collection in a showcase or something, this can be a year-round piece. It's not just, we call it the Easter egg, and it's the sort of the spring-oriented thing, but this is actually something that can be beautifully displayed all year round. And like I say, I always like to tell the story within the story. That's what I do so often with my angels and different pieces, and this is no exception. It's got this hollowed out kind of diorama that shows the whimsical part of Easter.
That's exactly right.
And it's something, when we have, Easter's a big day at the Shore House.
It is at our house too.
And we, first and foremost, we remember the real meaning of Easter, and we, with our, the church services and so forth, celebrating that wonderful resurrection season of Jesus. And then we come home and we dye eggs and we have the Easter egg hunt and all this stuff for the kids.
Yes.
And that's kind of what this one is all about.
Wow. If someone is new to your collections, let's talk a little bit about what you do. Now this actually looks like carved wood, but it's actually resin.
Yeah, we cast it in resin because we're duplicating the original.
Yes.
But now our casting process is such that we can duplicate the original in perfect, exact detail. In other words, when I set this one beside my original in my studio, or a prototype, or an artist proof, it is exactly like this one because our casting thing picks up every detail, every single thing. Then it's all painted by hand. This is not like an injection molder where you crank them out, crank out a doll head or something like that out of a thing. These things are hand cast. They're hand cleaned, which we call fettling.
Yep.
And they're hand etched, and then they're hand painted in my style. And you can see the effects of the dry brushing and the glazing and so forth. So and it's all done with brush, no airbrush and that kind of stuff.
Wow.
This is a handmade piece. So while you're getting a duplicate of the original, you might as well say you're getting a handmade original.
That's exactly
because as soon as it comes out of the mold, everything's by hand.
That's amazing. Now here's the other thing that you're so well known for. Two things, rose mauling and quilting. So let's talk about that.
The version of rose mauling that I do using these stylized florals and this comma stroke thing, some people call, in the toll painting, they call it a polywog. It's just kind of shaped like that. But it's a comma stroke, and it comes from the Norwegian rose mauling that was started, some time ago as a classical decoration based on the Rococo C&S classical design, and it had a lot of florals and the flourish and all that kind of stuff. It spread across Europe in the form of the German Fraktur and the Dutch Handelopen and the different things, and then it came here and became sort of our Pennsylvania Dutch, which is actually Deutsch. And so it's got that little bit of a primitive flair to it, and that's what has inspired the way I use it.
That's right.
And so I've used that, very, very frequently on a lot of my items, and this is no exception. You've got it decorating the bottom. And you talk about different parts of it being different projects. That's a project all by itself too.
Right,
because as you can see, this goes all the way around, and it grounds the item. It gives it something of
the
substance
foundation.
that it forms the base of it in a decorative and well-balanced way, because this whole thing has to be a study in balance, where the not only does that tell a story in a whimsical way, but so that visually it looks right, whether you know what you're looking at or or
right.
not. You don't have to define it as an artist, composition, syncopation, rhythm, blah, blah, blah. You just look at it and say, hey, that looks good, and that's good enough.
Can you tell he knows what he's talking about? By the way, 800 of these already ordered. I just want to show you, if I may, if we can come back. This is the size of it, 4 inches tall, 3 inches in diameter. What a beautiful gift to give. It's only $21.60. With a Q card, you can give this or get this home for about $4 or $5 a month. I mean, that's really incredible, because with a Q card, you can do 5 monthly easy payments. Well, we have so much more to show you. We have bunnies coming up. We have birds coming up. We also have angels coming up. And wait till you see the next piece.